Hello, Capricorn. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to do a full moon reading. We have a full moon coming up on September 14th, and it is a full moon in Pisces. I'm not an astrologer, but I've been hearing there's going to be some pretty intense energy around this full moon. We've got a lot of potential for conflict and intense emotional experience. There's also a lot of potential to tap this energy for personal growth and transformation. So I wanted to do some readings for you around the full moon. We're just going to be asking Spirit to give us some guidance for Capricorn on how to weather the storms that may come with this full moon emotionally, but also to give us some guideposts on how to harness the powerful possibilities involved in this transformational full moon to further us on our path. We're going to be using the Crow Tarot by MJ Cullinane. It's a new deck I acquired recently, and I love the artwork so much. We'll be using the Linestrider Tarot, my standby, and we also will pull from the Oracle of Mystical Moments. Last, we will have a Making Magic card. This is by Priestess Moon. You can get these all on Amazon. So I'm just going to do an alternate shuffle here, given the size of these cards. They're a little bit unwieldy. We'll do 3 shuffles. We'll take the 3 off the top, okay? And this will be our initial guidance from Spirit for Capricorn with regard to the full moon energies on September 14th. I tend to feel the full moon energies a couple days before and a couple days after, depending on how intensely any given full moon impacts me. But we'll see what we have here for you. For guidance, we have a 5 of Swords. We have the Page of Pentacles, which keeps coming up despite all of my shuffling. That's been in the last 2 reads, the Page of Pentacles. I tend to think that has a lot to do with this, all of these readings being about this full moon energy, which is going to be intense. That Page of Pentacles is bringing a surge in you of passion, Capricorn. And so let's look first at this 5 of Swords. This is some conflict. There's a little bit of a sense of potentially competing. There's an unbridled ambition in this card. You're really very much ready to go after something you want, Capricorn, and I don't know that this is your standard energy. I mean, you tend to be hardworking as a sign generally, and you certainly don't pull any punches about expressing your opinion when you want something or don't want something, but there's an even greater sense of ambition in this reading for me. I'm seeing this. You may need in this card's energy is saying you may need to see where you possibly have taken on too much, and you might need to back off a little bit. But we're following that up with this Page of Pentacles, which tells me you aren't backing off at all. You are ambitious, right? You're super ambitious right now for something. You've got a really strong desire for something, and I'm not knowing yet whether that's personal or professional. So we'll keep reading and we'll see what we see. But you're working right now, you're feeling inspired and ambitious, and there's some goal that you're absolutely wanting to chase down. So I get the energies of this full moon are really just going to amp that up. You're just going to feel even more certain and forcefully passionate about pursuing whatever it is that you're pursuing. Your third card here is the Page of Wands. Let me see if I can focus you. See the details. Excuse me. You see the details here. So this is about, this is bringing this note of excitement and a sense of freedom. Some sort of creative stirring, perhaps you've got something is in your head. There's this notion of something you want to pursue. The energy of this full moon is just, like I say, it's just amping it up, that ambition and that desire. And it might be a situation where you've got a crazy idea, just a crazy, absolutely crazy idea, but you know that it's what you need to pursue. Starting a new business, writing a new book. You've got some project. Again, it could be a relationship. There may be some new relationship you absolutely want to pursue, and it's a little bit crazy by your normal standards, but you feel certain that's the direction for you to go. That's where the excitement is for you. That's where the sense of freedom and excitement reside in this new crazy idea. And you're going to go after it. And this full moon energy, what Spirit is saying is the energy of this full moon, Capricorn, can really bolster you, right? There is that note here in the Five of Swords to kind of consider where you might have taken on too much. But you've got this energy in the Page of Wands saying, go for it. I know it sounds crazy, but do it, right? So there may be a little bit of hesitation in you, but the overall message I'm getting, Capricorn, is this strong, ambitious desire to go forward and chase down this dream. And Spirit says the full moon energy could support you in that if that's what you decide to do. We're going to pull just a couple of cards from the Linestrider Tarot to see if we can further illuminate for Capricorn these energies. Let me just move these over a little so you can see them a little better. We have the Four of Pentacles and Death. And so what do we have here? The Four of Pentacles is about, conserving your resources a little bit, being perhaps a little bit stingy is another way of saying it. It's just really pulling back to yourself your resources. So being a bit more conservative. Maybe Spirit is now saying, this is fine, this huge, strong desire to go after this new thing that might be a little crazy. Just make sure you're watching your money. Make sure you're taking good care of your finances and not losing sight of your financial well-being as you pursue this project. It's not telling you not to do it. It's just saying, yeah, go ahead. Be a little crazy, have some fun, go after that dream. Just make sure there's enough in there to cover your bills for a few months in your checking account. Death is about change, right? This card coming in here, for me, it's sort of saying there's an end to a cycle and it has to end. So that just further supports the something new. Whatever you're doing now, there's no point in clinging to it. Go after it. Follow that passion. Follow that ambitious urge to go in this new direction. That's something that this energy can be really supportive of at this full moon. We're going to pull one of the Oracle of Mystical Moments for you, Capricorn. Let's see what that has in store. Just one. We have Lullaby. It's number 38. Lullaby. That's quite a beautiful card. Number 38. I'm just going to look this up in the book. Restoration, Dreams, Rhythms, Lullabies. Try to get the light a little better. As dusk arrives, we notice a cello player about to play a lullaby to welcome the sleep we need so dearly. The cycles of day and night, light and dark, orchestrate our natural sleep rhythms. We give so much during the day. Night is our time to recover. On his instrument, we can see the moon and stars. They are the guardians of our dreams tonight. Rest with nature's lullaby, blowing gently through the window. Tomorrow, wake to all the days of your life. So this is bringing in a note of it sort of mirrors this be a bit conservative on the money side. It's saying be a bit conservative on the self-care side. This ambition and this passion, they burn really bright. They can consume a lot of energy. And you've got a big project ahead of you, Capricorn. It's easy to invest so much energy, so much life force into a project at the beginning when we're so inspired that it isn't sustainable to do that over the long term. So for your success and for the best use of this great energy from this full moon, Spirit is just saying, make sure you've got 6 to 12 months worth of bills, money in your bank before you go off and quit your job. Make sure that you are getting some rest as well, because that will support you long term in this new project, Capricorn. So I think that's what I have for you. Oh, we're going to do one of these. Sorry about that. One of these Making Magic cards for Capricorn. Successful career. Wow. A happy working environment. Pay rises and promotions. Someone else got this one too. I forget who. So it feels like whatever direction you're being drawn to, this is really kind of cementing for me that this is a professional read. This is about your work. Whatever you're looking to do, it is going to be a success. You have the passion, the drive, the skill to get where you want to go with this, even though it might seem like a little bit of a crazy idea right now. That's what I have for you, Capricorn. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for the likes, shares, and subscribes as well. If there is something here that resonates with you quite deeply, I would love to have your feedback. It really is wonderful to be able to share these messages with others, and I thank you for helping me to do that. I hope you have a wonderful full moon. I hope that it's a nice, clear Saturday night for you, and you can go out there and enjoy bathing in the moonlight, Capricorn. Thanks again. I send you off now with blessings.